Welcome back to another episode of our budget Miata build presented by Nanking Motorsport and Raceback. Today, we uncork the Miata and make some power. You guys recall in the last episode, we had a serious rust battle with the exhaust system on the Miata, and there was no way I was gonna put this back on, specifically because I would have had to figure out how to put studs into this thing. No go. So instead, we put the feelers out, and Redline360.com, which is an online parts retailer, came through huge for us. I literally emailed Alex there and was like, hey man, I need an exhaust system right after we finished the previous episode, and he said, you know what, I've got something in stock ready to go. And the next day, here we are, we have ourselves an ISR exhaust system from them. The thing to note is they've got 4 distribution centers across the US, so you get your parts very quickly. Quick note on the ISR system, this is a somewhat of a budget piece. It was $379, so not bad at all. Kind of fits into our whole theme here. I've got to say the quality on this piece is exceptionally nice.
It is nice, yeah.
More importantly though, I'm really digging this whole system. Like, if you're gonna go big, you might as well go big, right?
This is a cannon.
This is a full cannon. We were trying to stay stock with the Miata in terms of the exhaust, but now we've gone full opposite.
We have.
And in terms of a header, if you want to talk about budget, we went out and got this off of eBay. This is a Raceland long tube header. I know Raceland is known for budget parts. I don't know the quality, but you know what? We are gonna find out how this works. It seems like a pretty decent piece. I've already gone and welded up. I think this is the EGR tube that's supposed to bolt up here. We're not gonna be running that because guess what? I cut it off the old exhaust system, so I've welded that up. I never really understood why Mazda put this washer fluid bottle right here, right above the header. It makes no sense.
I'm gonna boil that fluid, bro.
Apparently, and well, we would have gotten away keeping it if we were using the stock header because it has a heat shield, but the new one doesn't. So sadly, we are not gonna be able to clean this windshield anymore. Oh, we got a bleeder. So it is gone, which I think is a good thing. Truthfully.
Visually, it is.
Yeah, getting that thing out is not a bad deal. And in comes the long tube header. Whew. I wonder if it's just gonna squeeze down like that, DP, or what?
I think so.
What? Come on, it's not gonna be that easy. There's this car.
Gotta fight you?
It's always had trouble with everything right now.
Give
So
it.
I can see it's just a little tight in this area with the steering shaft.
Yeah.
Quick search on the interwebs has told us we need to jack this engine up just about an inch, and that should clear the header. The only thing you have to do is loosen the driver's side engine mount off. So there, it's starting to come up. Let's see here. See, I don't know if this is the right way to do it. Should I
do it from above or below? Yeah, I don't know.
Then how do you jack the engine up? Oh, it's getting close, DP. So the other side engine mount is disconnected now, and it still looks like we've got a ways to go here. And you know what sucks? Like most cars, the way they've built the cradle or the subframe here, you have like no way to access the side here.
Yeah, it's really closed off.
Really kind of ticks me off.
Oof. What was that? That one of the engine mounts slipping?
Well,
whatever it was, the engine.
Whatever's happened has happened. It was what we needed.
The header now fits.
The header fits.
I think the header was holding everything up.
Yeah, so now I think maybe that was the case.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can lower this motor back down here.
Yeah.
Into the right position. It's so.
Yeah, the whole engine weight was sitting on the header. Well, Raceland, you built a strong header because it held up a whole engine.
Yes, it did. Oh yeah, you can see on this side the engine mount is like way out of place. The engine's like this right now.
Oh, okay.
So stand by, we'll get this fixed, and then we'll get back to putting this header on. I've got to admit, it looks pretty good in here, DP.
It does look good.
Now, the real question is, does this make any power?
For $179, I hope not.
I hope so, man. Come on, that's always the value deal.
Yeah, it's true.
When you pay for something and it's cheap, and then it gives you some power.
Outperforms, yeah.
The factory header looked like it was kind of a bottleneck. Like it's almost a cast 4-to-1, right?
Yep.
So this is a 4 to 2 to 1. So it may make a little bit of juice, but we're talking what?
I mean,
2 horsepower? Are
that's
we
the
talking
thing.
like 6 or 7? Like, do you really feel that?
This car only makes maybe 110 at the wheel.
Oh.
So, I mean, 5 horsepower on this car is a lot as a percentage of total horsepower.
Fair, that's right.
But I'd be shocked if it makes 5, but who knows?
Exactly.
We're not going to dyno it. So.
No, we're not. But if you guys have, definitely post in the comments, because we're very eager to know if this thing actually is going to give us a boost in power and whatnot. I'm looking at it right now. The fitment on this thing is pretty good. It's kind of tight to the side over here where the engine block is and the transmission kind of mate. But otherwise, I think this thing's going to fit up pretty well. We're not going to have to bang or pry or do anything to it. So there's my fix for the EGR. Hammer it and weld it up. So another thing to post in the comments, are we going to get a check engine light? Because I've blocked off the EGR valve here. I feel pretty confident we will. So if you know of a fix, by all means let us know, because ideally I don't want to be ripping this car with a check engine light on, but maybe we just might have to leave it that way.
Now that we're done ruining the EGR system, we are going to improve the chassis rigidity with this GC Fabrication strut tower bar. As you can see, it's a one-piece unit. There's no joints and bolts that can flex, and it is made of heavy-duty tubing. These are the same guys that built our roll bar, which we sourced from boffyracing.co.uk. And as you'd expect from a true fabrication shop, this looks like good stuff. So the question is, will it fit? Because he said he's got 2 styles, and he wasn't sure if this would fit our car or not, but so far, so good. Oh, she drops in there like a dream. Look at that. He clearly sent us the right one, so
Sweet.
I'll bolt that in place, and we've just added at least 3% chassis stiffness.
I am hyped to get this ISR exhaust system on this car and hear it run. I gotta give credit to ISR actually, who provide this nice little, it's like a J-tube, and what it does is it just reduces the airflow to the rear O2 because we are catless now, so you're not gonna get a check engine light from that. Never thought I'd like an exhaust as much as this one. I'm absolutely in love with this thing. Like, look at it.
Got character.
It does, and everything fit up pretty well. Like it's pretty close to our tow hook here.
It is,
but
yeah.
it's got enough room.
Yeah.
So we are good. Let's start this up and hear what this sounds like. Wow, that actually sounds really good. Man, that sounds less aggressive than I thought, but it's got the perfect amount of like deep tone.
Yeah, it's the manliest sounding Miata in the world, I would say. It's pretty burly. Listen to that thing. And it's not crazy loud. I thought it was going to be kind of obnoxiously loud with that, you know, that huge exhaust tip just makes you think it's going to be a screamer, but it sounds really good. I'm pretty stoked on that. Next up, we're going to put a little bit of a race livery on this thing just to make it look cool and be a little, you know, race car-ish. And you guys let me know which one of us you think picked this number. Was it Peter or was it me? Bam! We got ourselves a race car here, PT. Look at this thing.
I know.
Looks amazing. I really like the matte black on silver look with these radium bronze wheels. It all just pops and looks
Set this car off.
super clean. This whoever designed this livery is a genius. I gotta say.
I know. It's just
It
so
was Peter's
simple yet
handiwork
so
in
great.
Photoshop. It is simple and great. I really like it. And we should mention that C17 Media cut all this vinyl for us. They are a vinyl and print shop in the Toronto area that support a lot of racers. They did the vinyl wrap on Sasha's 350Z. They do a lot of vinyl work on local race cars, and of course they do all kinds of other like print work and vinyl work just for businesses to make money, because doing vinyl work for racers doesn't pay the bills, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, thank you very much, C17 Media. And if you're local, look them up if you need any vinyl or printing work done. Obviously, the number 69 was selected for its symmetry.
Of course.
It's a number that Pete and I discussed for many hours over many beers. And at one point, I actually suggested maybe we should go with 99, because this car is a 99, and Wayne Gretzky's number was 99, so it felt like kind of a small homage to a Canadian legend. But in the end, we decided to stick with the classic. So we hope you all enjoy that. And as for the rest of it, I mean, these are all the companies that supported this build. I think that is a wrap on this episode. And in the next one, we're going to the racetrack to shake this thing down, make sure nothing falls off, and see if there's any last minute tweaks we need to make before we start inviting our favorite YouTubers out to play with us.